This is Michi here, this is the Sim here. Welcome everyone to our installation lap stream and a little bit of setup work here for the final race in Formula SimRacing 2019. We're ahead of the Brazilian Grand Prix as in real life as well as in Formula 1 in FSR. So yeah, we're coming up to the point of getting ready for the final blow, getting ready for the final race of the season. Once again, tyres available here, C2, which we're currently on, C3 and C4, and as indicated from the stream name, we're starting with installation laps around here. So out of the pit lane we go for the first time. Very bumpy. That will be quite some investigation necessary. I have no sounds, that is fixed. Alright. Anti-cut on the inside of turn 4. Turn 5, exit, turn 4 exit curb. Drops down behind the white line, very bumpy surface indeed. Turn 7. Heads into turn 8 with an anti-cut, that is interesting. I think it's the first time ever I race with an anti-cut here. Turn 9, all well known, very bumpy exit curb. Turn 10 also with an anti-cut here. Oh, fairly interesting. Turn 11, got a higher curb on the inside than previously. Turn 12. So yeah, you guys see we're doing a standard track walk, so to say. Hey there Sven, hey there Hustle. I think that it could be the rFactor 2 version of the track, the official one. It is very bumpy indeed. So here is a Senna S for the first time, huge entry curb, bumpy on the inside, anti-cut on turn 2, runoff area turn 3. It is an a fixed exit of 2, Curva del Sol. And turn 4 again. How hard is that anti-cut? Nope, don't touch it. This looks good though. Yeah, don't touch the anti-cut at all. Don't go too wide over the turn 9 exit. Okay, we need to do some visualization work as soon as we're back in the pits. That's for sure. Hey there, Costas. Alright, let's go for the first somewhat timed lap, a little quicker, so that we're seeing the real deal spots of the track. Hey there Ian, good evening. Okay, car wants to spin around when we touch inside curb turn 4. Now 6 and 7. Yeah, just like previous years, when you're on the brakes and sitting on that curb, it can be insta-dead. Definitely miss out on that turn 10 exit curb, as it is rumbling quite immensely. And then we have a full top speed test with the current gear ratio. DRS wide open.
That was a 1:13.72.
Okay. That was the gearbox check. Another time here, DRS available. Once again, car goes away to the inside. Rule-wise, we can go that far out, but yeah, coming back is a big issue, I believe. And missing that curb, I think, is seemingly faster as well. Let's have a look on turn 11. Yeah, I think track limits will be interesting around here. Alright, let's have a different approach on some turns before we head into visualizations.
14.15.
So how are you guys doing today? Thursday. Weekend is about to come in. Yeah, without any slide, we're even quicker. Let's see how we can exploit this exit curb here. Not at all. Yeah, definitely do not touch this exit curb as it just slows you down. Could be down to the current setup I do use. I need some new headphones to Christmas. Oh, that will be interesting here. Alright, coming into pit road then. And we start doing our visualization. That means we're gonna take off the shoes, the hat and shoes, and we will relive some of the laps we just did. That may sound a little bit boring, but you guys will be quite aware of what we're doing, and hence why I get you into the quali view over there. That means you boys have the possibility to jump ahead on my shoulders as we exit pit road. So then we start with turn 4, inside curb spins. To inside. Then we have that T7 exit. You can run white. Braking into turn 8, cause a snap oversteer. I will read out that stuff as soon as I'm done with it. Oh dear, bear with me. There we go. Hey there, old view. Yeah, you need to do some workout, don't you? So, cause a snap oversteer. Then I think turn 8, undercut. That's important. Turn 9, do not touch exit curb, as we see here. Can be very, very bad. Then we got turn 10, undercut, but stay to the inside. line for traction and turn line entry approach. I haven't seen anything interesting in turn 12 yet. However, I do see turn 2. I think the exit is a bit tighter as earlier in the years. What else? Anti-cut turn 1 has that massive bumps on the curb, so we need to work around that with suspension there. Turn 11, don't want to touch the inside curb either. It might be a little awkward in terms of the priority we put down our notes. But I think that's it. Then we got pit lane entry. Check white line rules. And this is it actually about visualization. So as we come in around, I think for the final time in that recap, is there anything else missing? Not yet as far as I can see. Hey there's Leo Netto, how you doing, man? Welcome on the channel. You're likely to understeer wide out of 11. Alright, let's recap everything we have experienced so far. Alright, this starts here. So, turn 1, Senna S. We have massive bumps on the inside curb of turn 1. They may unsettle us, as we can see right now. I think I'm taking in the land lap. There you go, massive bumps here. Attack turn 2, don't go too wide out of 3. So go into Curva del Sol out of 2 through 3. 3 is a flat out thing. Then turn 4, inside curb, causes spin off to the inside, so we don't want to touch it, just like here. Also don't touch the exit curb, as it may slow you down for because of grounding reasons. Then turn 6, 7 can take that as quick as possible. We may be able to use the exit curb hard like here, but be aware that it causes snap oversteer into turn 8 when being on the brakes. Turn 9, standard corner, don't hit the exit curb as it is very bumpy. Turn 10 we got anti-cut just like in turn 8 on the inside. Stay on the inside line, have a good approach for the entry into turn 11, which is this one. And then basically turn 12, just slightly touch inside curb, don't run too wide over the exit curb as it may make the car spin. And that is basically what we have here in the track as of right now. So that gets us to the point. Why did I clap the book? Because we now need this for making testing notes and for making testing. Hence why we changed the camera into something you guys do not like, because it's hiding the setup. But I will need to do it in order to be able to do some, you know, have the required privacy on the testing. Alright, well, where do I start? I still need a click long on the gearbox. Working a little bit on the dumpers here. Bear with me. Right, let's do some laps and see what we can do with the current condition, how the balance is. We will drop the C3 tire at some point, but for balancing reason, I think we can keep it at the minute. Not Raku, hey there. Thanks for joining, man. Oh dear. Thank you all of you. Have fun yourself. I'm not sure how far we are allowed to go down here. Hey there, Daniela. Daniela, just finished my first lap in race condition, so I have no clue. In real life, what did they do last year? This tire wear doesn't look like to be the way I want it.
The lap was a 1:16.56.
Maybe mid 106. Okay. Actually, taking that curve as well. And then we have a little session into Motec already. Because I want to check something. Yeah, exactly, unless it rains, Danielle.
The lap was a 1:17.26.
Was ist denn jetzt los? Oh nee, oder? Why on earth don't you do Motex? Okay, something else to study after the stream. Hey there, Max. I'm doing good, thank you. Why the hell doesn't work it? Anyway, I can already do a bit further clicking on the setup. Max, I'm doing good, thank you. How about you? I wish I had data for that behavior there. But I can see where this is going already. Alright, let's see whether we can run for the first long run here on C2 tyres. Or whether we need to further adapt on the balance. And if you guys are willing to join the testing, feel free to do so. The FSR server is a public server. Once you hit join, the server starts to automatically sync all the required data you need. I think I'm also grinding on that exit curb. Nonetheless though, we're looking like to come in for a PB, which is good.
The lap was a 1:13.34.
Until this point, not very good, or definitely not the way I like it, or I need it. Better say need.
The lap was a 1:13.16.
To be honest, it's looking even worse than bad. If you know what I mean. You got the same?
That was a 1:13.11.
I'm not sure, Danielle, some like the other view definitely way better, as it is a more clear picture.
That was a 1:13.17.
Okay, wow. I think I may get some headache concerning tire wear. Even if I would do some tire saving, I don't think it would
12.94.
give me the kind of tires I want. Hey there, Larry.
That was a 1:13.30.
I'm not sure really if tire saving gives us a bit benefit. Oh, I wish I had Motec available here. I'm not sure whether it's the plugin that just doesn't work or whether there's an rFactor 2 issue.
That was a 1:13.55.
No, Mr. Novotny, we're on the official FSR practice server. It's just no one else on. The tire wear picture is not looking the way I need it. Lol. Was that even quick though? It was a killer to rear tires, I can tell you, but I think it looked nice. Alright, box. too quick. Thank you, Mr. Novotny. Thank you, Jörg. Just let's have a look to that slide again from the external camera. There we go. Definitely wasn't the worst of slides ever. Do we have a Haley cam somehow? Oh, but we can. Oh, we don't really see it from here. My goodness me, that slip angle though. I think that was massive. Lol. It was a little too short, that slide, but never mind, we're not here for sliding around, you know. Alright, so I want to change some stuff. This. May have some idea. Bear with me. I need to check something. So we done 20 laps. Maybe I forgot to do the restart of the sim, but I don't think I did. Oh, it's on. Let me check whether it works on a different kind of track. Because I am quite concerned for some reason. I don't get why it says a 0 kilobyte data there. The Dropbox isn't full. Just makes no sense. I didn't change anything on the damn plugin. Bear with me. Technical difficulties. You know, I mean, I could keep going on doing random testing and like, you know, do trial and error, but we want to do efficient testing, which means we need to get up to speed fairly soon, and also be considerably okay. Yeah, you see the way I name my files? Oh, for God's sake. Yeah, either way. Yes, we are back in the Circuit of the Americas stuff, but I just want to check whether we get some files out of that. We get files out of that one. Lol. Hey there, Fatigazo. Oh no. Okay, so we get files out of a Circuit of the America track, but we don't get valid files out of Interlagos. Someone explain this to me, please. No, Fatigazo. Right now, this camera view is on for purpose. Alright. Refresh starts in rFactor 2. I can bring up the screen for that though. If you wish to join us for this session, check FSR testing server. Before that, check the batteries of your keyboard. FSR practice server, click join race, everything's fine. Pen just flew away. There's a new version of the game too. Yeah, but that doesn't affect the Motec stuff seemingly. Yeah, Joffrey, that is another point though, but a real road doesn't change whether you bottom out or not, and how to adjust your suspension on it. So we're rejoining into the track, into the server. So there's data being produced. I don't get it why it is empty. I really don't get it. Anyway, we have optimized that setup. Michi and Nico, thank you so much for your follow-up, buddy. Yeah, Joffrey, I agree. I never came to the point in the race where to really have data on it, but quick check. No. It gets us broken data. It's Fatigazo, thank you also so much on your follow-up, buddy. Appreciate you guys' times. Alright. Back to trial and error then. Let's see what we can do in the stint with a little bit of tire saving. Sven, simutils wouldn't get me anywhere where I need to be right now. God. Yeah, this is when the rumble strip is just too powerful. I'm looking for data about bottoming out, how the suspension is working and stuff like that, but I can't get it out of Motec seemingly. Too far over the curb there, car wants to spin to the inside. Oh my goodness me. This curb though. Tire's still not up for temperature, low 13 that will be. Yeah, Fatigazo, I think it is a mod from the official rFactor 2 Interlagos track though.
That was a 1:12.99.
Ah, okay Sven, now I got your point. What did we do? 112.9 even. It may not even be bottoming out, it may be as simple as a surface grip change.
The lap was a 1:12.94.
So we're now moving into the right direction in terms of tyre wear balance. Not sure yet whether I'm gonna be streaming on the weekend. Got handball on.
The lap was a 1:13.20. The lap was a 1:13.35.
No FSRs next weekend, so the weekend after. Balancing the car with the brakes will be so important. Well, not Rocco if you got a new Lego Technic built vehicle, then for sure.
1:12.98. was a 1:12.86.
Well, the location I will play handball in though will definitely have no internet
12.83.
because it's right between the mountains. And you know how good Germany is in infrastructure-wise telecommunications. Yep, not Traco, I felt being sent back to childhood as well while building it. Oh, God, ey. Das ist ja unfassbar. Das exit curve of 9.
The lap was a 1:12.93.
Hey there, flashback. Wait, no, it didn't. But for the winter month, iRacing is way to go. As on rFactor 2, no active leagues will run, at least not until January, and most of them have already ended or are ending in December, at the very latest, or November, like FSR. Only thing that is still running in December is VEC. And to be honest, I did come back to iRacing mainly because, you know, you can have random races. I want to be able to somewhat race both sims at high level. So yeah, I need to wrap my head around iRacing a little more. The last 4 races have been very good performance-wise, so it is a start, but it needs some consistency. Oh, thank you so much, Flashback. I'm really happy about the last 4 races. The first 2 races back into the sim have been sort of a nightmare. But the other races I did then, especially in the Porsche Cup, they were good. I was even a little bit surprised of myself there. Especially yesterday's race from P23 to P3. It was even impressive for myself, and I may run some other iRacing race later tonight. I'm not sure yet though. So we finished lap 12 now on those mediums.
0.66.
Saving the rear tyre is a mystery for me here. But then it makes sense, you've got 3 or 4 strong acceleration zones and slow speed corners that do not kill the front tyre as much. But thank you so much for the feedback, flashback. Very much appreciated.
The lap was a 1:12.62.
That was a very good sector 1. I don't think so, Joey. By the way, I did not forget about your inquiry there. Just couldn't find any time yet. Now this is those little slides that are killing the rears. It is just like a decimal of a percent too much in that specific area, but in a quite low, or in a quite short track with quite low tyre wear, a decimal is extremely much. So we're down 2.5 now, 12.5.
12.55.
This is definitely down to real road involvement, the cars getting lighter, stuff like that. Set up as a gaming rig. Okay, I understand you. Thank you so much, buddy.
That was a 1:12.54. was a 1:12.60. That lap was a 1:12.80.
Yeah. I had no confidence on the exit rumble of 7.
That lap was a 1:12.93. That was a 1:12.81. That lap was a 1:12.62.
Flashback, I'm sitting in the SimLab P1X gaming rig from SimLab. The pedals are from Huizingfeld though.
12.70.
Pace wise, I can't really say. I've no real idea what others are doing as of right now. I could imagine though that we are a little too slow. But then, you know, it's the first time we ever test for that race. We're on our turn 42nd lap. What is that book to the right? It is just a little notebook where I took some notes from track acclimatization, from installation laps.
The lap was a 1:12.83.
What am I saying that Hülkenberg has no seat for next year? It's a shame, but then obviously Hülkenberg has never been something very special. He had a little bit of bad luck, but I also heard that his attitude and decision making hasn't been the very best. And then I just think, you know, it's just, that's a type of sport. Well, that's part of that sport. The bigger tragedy to me is that Ocon got no seat. Because he certainly deserves Lance Stroll's seat. Even Hülkenberg is deserving Stroll's seat. That is a real tragedy, to be honest.
That was a 1:12.69.
Oh, that slide though. Yeah, this is the point where the rear tires are sort of starting to give up and the fronts are still in pretty good shape.
That was a 1:12.55.
See you there, Flashback. Thanks for being here. Talk to you later. Have a nice work shift. Okay, new PB coming in. Question is, what could we do in a fresh set though? know, despite being able
12.3.
so long to drive it, could already be beneficial to be on a fresh set. We'll be interested in how hard it's going to be to overtake around here.
That was a 1:12.50.
Ah, God. Yeah. I think the rear tyres are about to die. Whereas the fronts are still in pretty good shape. That has cost a tremendous rear tyre grip.
The lap was a
Oh my goodness me.
1:12.46.
I used rear tyre in value for 2 laps. Just by sliding around here. Okay. Das hätte halt jetzt nicht passieren dürfen. Was war der Value? I think... was war der Value? Bear with me.
The lap was a 1:52.60.
Das heißt, Front Left war 51,3, 4,4 und hinten war 52,3. Alright, that is data. Let's have a look into lap times though. 12.9, 12.9, 213s. I would love to get rid of them, but other than that, 12.9, 12.8, 12.8, 12.9, 9, 9, 6, 6, 5, 5, 5, 7, 9, 8, 6, 6, 8, 6, 5, 3, 5, 4. There has been a stint, 1, 11, 21, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, lap 8, 28 we died. Alright, bear with me for a second. I need to check something. And I get you guys a little view in the consistency here. Okay, so 28 laps. I still don't like the way the tire wears in that respect. But thank you so much, Yockle Gockle. What we're going to do next is we are having a check on how does the soft tire compare to that. And I think we need to save that tire a bit though. First of all, we're back on heavy fuel. The problem is the comparison between this stint right now and the stint we just did is a little bit wrong, as we have 30 laps more of rubber. But it at least gives you some kind of indication of where we're going to be. I think definitely we do not need to fight the car as hard around the corners in the softer compound. But anyway, we'll see. Oh yeah, overshooting turn 4 badly. Grinding a little on the exit curve before understeering into death area. But I think we should at least do the PB of the medium tire, or of the C2 tire. At least I'd expect the tires to do that lap time. Yeah, but then fuel is heavy, you know. Going up the hill. We're losing time, so what's the gap?
That was a 1:12.50.
Probably if we don't miss turn 4, we get a 0.3 in the first lap. There we go.
That was a 1:12.41.
I think also those soft tires, interestingly, need a lap or two to be fully up to temperature. At least it felt like a clean lap, and we're definitely up further on speed. Comparing tire wear this time by again.
The lap was a 1:12.25.
We had definitely better tire wear this time by. Those tires also should have given us 15 or 20 laps. We'll check that. That was lap number 5.
That was a 1:12.27. That was a 1:12.14. That lap was a 1:12.33.
Very important driving line through Senna is there.
That lap was a 1:12.24.
So we're finishing our 10th lap here.
That was a 1:12.39.
Yeah, that's what you gotta do when you have no Motec. You need to do manual scripting.
That was a 1:12.32.
So how about we do some more iRacing video later? Some more Porsche 911 Cup around Catalonia. Will that something be up for grabs? Maybe without some redemption drive this time. I'd appreciate that from myself, to be honest. Wow, the rumble strip. The driving error into turn 10.
That was a 1:12.30.
Oh dear, I killed the tyres last lap. Okay, back to normal then. Lap number 13. As I think we're about cliffing. Hashtag soon. So if we're gonna do some iRacing, stream goes live in an hour and 10 minutes from now on, so 22:15 CET.
12.31.
With Porsche 911 GT3 Cup around Catalonia. Maybe a little later, as we had some racing yesterday already. Oh my goodness me. Yeah, tires are starting to go down. It'll be interesting. I think if I put those lap times into an Excel file, I won't have a much or huge difference in averages. That was lap 14.
1:12.64.
Let's see what these tires got in the final stages of their life. And then we're gonna check for undercut. Gonna go for box. And a quali run. Yeah, they have reached their maximum 15 laps.
That lap was a 1:13.25.
Oh, buck. as we want to have pit delta, you know. I shall stop sandbagging. I'm not sandbagging at all. Oh, it doesn't give me lap times. Oh, for crying out loud. Alright. Hashtag dead. So we did 65 laps, fairly enough for... do I really want to do a Q run? I don't know. Fairly enough, I think, for the minute. I'll keep skipping the Q run for next time. I feel quite okay-ish with the setup. It needs improvement, that's for sure. But other than that, I think it is fairly okay for the start. Unless you call Geoffrey Fournier, then you obviously say I'm sandbagging, but I'm not. So I might be just slow. Because about, I don't know, maybe bad suspension, maybe a bad base set to start from. I have no idea. Need to check that. Need to do further testing and then see what is going on. Anyway, guys, that's gonna do it for the minute. I think we will have another iRacing Porsche 911 GT3 Cup Car race coming up in an hour, roughly. And beyond that, guys, thank you so much for watching. Thank you so much for being here. If you're new to the channel and if you like the racing that we do, I'd appreciate if you leave a like, if you subscribe to the channel, ring the bell, and come back for the next stream. Beyond that, guys, weekend is near. Hope you have a good one. Thanks for being here. This is the Sim Pit. I'm Michi, and I'll see you guys out on the track.